Jacobabad in Pakistan. In May, it was named the hottest city on earth, but the heat wave has targeted one section particularly, the new mothers. Our next report telling you what the story is all about.
This is Jacobabad, a city in Pakistan's arid Sindh province. Temperatures here rise to 51 degrees Celsius in summer. Canals in the city have run dry, with a smattering of stagnant water barely visible. The overall quality of life here is suffering, and it is even more difficult for young mothers. They have to toil in burning sun to keep their young ones calm. Some teenage mothers are forced to get back to working within weeks of giving birth.
We get water from the cart to bathe the children. Then they will become calmer. We then use hand fans to cool them down further. This way, we keep them calm because it is very hot here.
With an economy reliant on agriculture, Jacobabad has high rates of poverty. This leaves its population of approximately 200,000 people extremely vulnerable. They have crippling water shortages and power cuts. Many residents in this town rely on these blue bottles for water, but the quality is poor and expensive. Comprising their ability to beat the heat, it leaves residents facing desperate dilemmas. Pakistan's government says it has jumped from winter to summer without experiencing a spring.
It has affected the women, I tell you, women and the kids. As if we're talking about women, so they just have to, whether that's day, whether that's night, whether that's rainy season, whether that's summer season, they just have to cook. And even in the villages, they just have to go to the fields and they have to work and there's no roof before them, So women are affected a lot.
Doctors say that pregnant women exposed to heat for prolonged periods of time have a higher risk of suffering complications. But many here in Jacobabad don't have a lot of choices. According to data, for every 1 degree Celsius in temperature rise, the number of stillbirths and premature deliveries increases by about 5%. Many women suffer here from frequent heat strokes. It is a condition when the body becomes so overheated, it can no longer cool itself. It can cause symptoms like lightheadedness, nausea, organ swelling, unconsciousness, and even death.
It is very hot. We feel this heat on the way to school and while at school too. Usually there is a power outage here in Jacobabad. But we don't want to give up our education. It is a necessity so we can give ourselves a future.
Pakistan is the 8th most vulnerable country to extreme weather caused by climate change. Floods, droughts and cyclones in recent years have killed and displaced thousands. Currently, the country is in the grip of an extreme heat wave. Many people choose to leave Jacobabad in the hottest months, leaving some villages half empty here. But for those who stay back, life here is like living next to a burning fire. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.